This is a review of a tablet that I got back in March of this year, and I thought that I have used it for long enough to tell you if it's good, if it's bad, did I enjoy using it, and stuff like that. So this is the Lenovo Miix 510. So it like the one that I got was a deal where you got the keyboard, the pen that's here, and this case. So we have the pen. It's like this. It's battery operated. So you unscrew it and you put the battery in there. Here you go. There's a battery. I haven't had to change mine yet, so it served me for about 2 months. There we go. It has 2 buttons on it, but it doesn't come with a replaceable nib, so I think you can get the nibs online somewhere. Yeah. So here we have the case. It's pretty thin, but it's pretty nice quality, and it has like the logo on it and stuff. So we'll put that aside. So here's the tablet, that's the back of it. Here's the front. So it comes in this really nice case. That's actually a keyboard. So that's the keyboard. And you can put this up with these. We have like a little flap that folds, and you can put it as low as you want or as high as you want. So here for a tablet, like this. Or you can put it very low where you can actually see the screen there. So that's as low as it goes. The keyboard is magnetic. Whew. Keyboard is magnetic, and you can pull it off if you want, if you don't want to use it, and then you can use the keyboard that's on the screen itself. So let's connect that back up. It just pops back in. Okay, so the screen, I don't know if you can see it, but my screen is a bit beaten up, but that's because I have a protective film on it, and I just have scratched, because I've been using it so much, I've scratched the film, like the screen protector, and I got a matte one, and it feels a lot more like paper. The one problem that I found with just using the screen on its own with the pen is that it was very slippery, but with the matte screen protector it's much less slippery and it feels more rough and it's more textured. You can, I don't know if you can see that, but there's just a big patch here where when I was working on my animation, I just scratched it out, and you can actually see like the film becoming less matte in this place here. So, okay, let's pull off the keyboard, because I'm not going to be using it. It has a touchpad as well, so you can just use the mouse there if you don't want to use the touch screen. Okay. The one downside that I found is that when you're drawing, if you lean on it, it only goes back to the lowest setting on this. If you're just using it for typing, you can use it normally, but if you're using it for drawing, it goes like this. Okay, let's turn it on. Okay. Okay, so let me just log in. Turn up the brightness for you. So here we go. I was just watching some Twitch. There we go. Yeah. And this is on Windows 10, so you can really use any programs for drawing or for editing or for whatever you want to use the tablet for. It has a lot of pressure sensitivity in it. It's not as good as a Cintiq, but it's half of the price of a Cintiq companion. So in my opinion, it's pretty good in that aspect. So we have, I mainly use Sketchbook on it, but I also use it for editing videos, and I also use it for animation. So I have TV Paint on this, and I have Flash for college and stuff, and I have also After Effects and Premiere and Photoshop, and all of them work really nicely in my opinion. I've never had... Ooh, what's happening? Okay, so I log back in. Let's just do a new sketch and on save. So this version of Sketchbook is compatible with touchpad, so it's this is the mobile version of it. So the pressure sensitivity is pretty good. Let's take something. So I didn't find it limiting, even though it's not as good as some of the other tablets out there. I feel like it's enough for what I'm doing. So yeah. So here's Sketchbook. It works very nice. And the two buttons, you can program them yourself, but the bottom button is automatically programmed as erase, and they haven't actually changed it. So it's a nice shortcut that if you just press on it, you don't have to choose it from here. And it works in most programs as well, so that's nice. It doesn't. Some of the Cintiqs have like a pen with a rubber on the back of it, and you can rub it out like this. But I don't know. I think I prefer not to flip my pen around and just press a button instead. So let's see how Photoshop works. So here's Photoshop. Just close this. File, new file. Let's say A5, whatever. I don't actually have any. I haven't really used it. I have only used it for photo editing, so I don't have any custom brushes on this. But you know, it works. There's a bit of a lag depending on the brush that you're using, but that's how Photoshop works. But I haven't experienced like an enormous amount of lag in general on any of the programs that I've been using. Well, yeah, I'm using a pretty big canvas, and this is, you know, yeah. And it works, you know. So I actually I'm going to edit this video that you're watching right now on this as well, with Premiere, and I have actually worked on some of my animation on this for college, because I study animation. I'm in second year at the moment, and I use TV Paint on it, and I've never had problems with it. I could probably easily animate on Photoshop as well, and I could definitely animate in Flash, but I hate Flash, so you know. Yeah. So when it comes to usability, I think it's very versatile. It's very lightweight as well. It's a lot more lightweight than any Cintiq companions that I know. And it's a lot cheaper. So yeah, I that's like the main reason that I got it. It's because it was in my price range. So what else? It is very portable, and I usually bring it to college with me, and it doesn't feel heavy. When I was bringing my big laptop and my small drawing tablet, it was so heavy, and it was so annoying because my bag was huge, and this I can throw into really any backpack and it's fine. Yeah. And I feel like it's a good choice if you're on a budget for these kind of things, because I will probably keep using it for college, and you know, some people will be using something a bit more expensive, maybe something a little bit better, but I think it won't limit me in any way. So yeah, I would recommend this. And the one thing that's annoying me is that there is no shortcuts that you can set, because obviously there's no buttons on the tablet. It's a little bit bouncy here, but I feel like when I'm actually leaning and drawing, it actually feels fine. But this is just like a not very natural pose because I'm trying to film this. I usually actually have this folded over completely, and I just have it in my hands or have it on my lap instead of having it on a table, just because I usually prefer not to sit at a desk because I don't find that very comfortable. But I'll link some of the videos that I have done on this tablet, and you can see what it looks like. I will also leave some links for where I bought the tablet itself and the screen protector, because I think the screen protector is very good, and it's just my fault that I've bothered it so much within the 2 months, because I had I'm very heavy-handed, and also I had a project for college, so I was using it a lot. Also, if you can hear any weird noises, it's my dog or my washing machine. So enjoy that, I guess. Yeah, I guess that's it. So I would recommend this. There's a few cons, there's a lot of advantages and there's a lot of disadvantages, so it's kind of what suits you more than anything else. But I would recommend this. Also, my one is the processor i7, which is like the newest one, and that's the same processor as Surface Pro has, but this is a bit cheaper. So, you know, if you were wondering if you should use Microsoft Surface or Lenovo, I would go for this myself. Also, I think you have to buy the pen separately, but it's kind of, you know, I haven't tried the other one, so I can't really say. So yeah, thanks for watching.